India captain Rohit Sharma isn't a part of the Indian playing 11 for the New Year's test against Australia at the Sydney cricket ground. Jasprit Bumrah, who led India to the historic 295-run win in the opening test match of the series at Perth Stadium, has returned as the side's skipper. Bumrah said at the toss that Rohit had quote-unquote opted to rest himself. Now, during the toss, Bumrah lamented on the fact that it was Rohit's decision to opt out. He said, and I quote, "Our skipper has opted to rest. It shows the unity we have. We have two changes. Rohit has opted out and Prasidh comes in for the injured Akshdeep." Now, the decision comes after Rohit Sharma's disastrous campaign in the ongoing Border-Gavaskar Trophy, where he has scored only 31 runs from 3 matches. Pressure was also building on Rohit Sharma, who had lost 5 out of his last 6 tests as captain. Now, last year, under his leadership, India's 12-year streak of not losing a test series at home also ended when New Zealand beat them 3-0. In Rohit's place, India have picked Shubman Gill at SCG as they look to win the Sydney Test and retain the Border-Gavaskar Trophy. But the India batter was back to pavilion very quickly after scoring just 20 runs. Meanwhile, India opted to bat at the final showdown at Sydney Cricket Ground. India lost their 2 wickets early at the score of 17. Let's go across to my colleague Meha Bhardwaj-Alter, who joins us live on more on this. Meha, very good morning to you. Meha, the writing was on the wall last evening only. You know, aside from the poor performance on the field, this series will also be remembered for Ashwin quitting in the middle of the tour. And now, you know, we have Rohit Sharma. What does this mean for Team India and Indian cricket?
Hi, Neha. Good morning to you and to our viewers. Well, what this means for Indian cricket and for Team India is that this team is going to be in transition. It is already in transition. And 2025, the new year, will mean that there are going to be changes in this side. Some of the greats of the games, we will see them leave the big stage of Test cricket. We've already seen that with Rohit Sharma not being part of the Sydney Test. Now, according to the official word, he has opted out of this test match. But, I'm sure there are going to be more details that will come out of what went behind this decision and how is it that the senior management, including Gautam Gambhir and our chairman of selectors, Ajit Agarkar, how they reacted to the decision, what was the conversation, that they had around what Rohit's future is going to be. Is this the last of Rohit Sharma that we've seen? Because as we all have been talking about, what is Team India's next assignment after this Border Gavaskar Trophy when it comes to red ball cricket, that is in 6 months' time, which means, and that's going to be a difficult assignment in England, where they play 5 test matches. England is one of those places where the Indian batters, top order, are not known to do well. Virat Kohli, yes, he's gone on one of the tours out of the 3 that he's gone on. One tour he's actually done well, but otherwise, it's a place where you're going to get difficult conditions to bat in. So, what are we seeing from two of our senior batters, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli? What will they do if Virat Kohli continues and if he ends up going to England? Then it's not going to be an easy assignment for him. Rohit Sharma, I doubt we'll see him there. I think this is probably the last of Rohit Sharma that we've seen. And it is a big call, really, Neha, to see, a captain saying, "I'm not going to be part of this test match. I'm going to let Shubman Gill come in and bat." So I think it's going to be a lot of changes in the Indian team in this new year.
Right, and Meha also, help us understand, has he really been dropped or has he opted out? Why I ask this, because, Bumrah says that Rohit has opted out, but then there are reports saying that he has been dropped.
That's $1 million question. um, we've also been, according to our sources, have been hearing this, but I think what happened behind closed doors is anyone's guess. At this moment, the official word is that Rohit Sharma has opted out. He's the one who went to Gautam Gambhir and to Ajit Agarkar and informed them of his decision, and they accepted it. They agreed. Um, but what we've been seeing is that the writing was on the wall. One didn't think that the decision would be taken by Rohit Sharma, and if indeed he has taken the decision, but we knew that something big was going to happen. There was already a report that we'd heard where Gautam Gambhir had spoken to the senior players in the Indian dressing room. In fact, he had spoken to all the players and sent a warning out to them that if you are not going to play according to the team's needs, then I'm going to say thank you to you. I've just watched from the sidelines all this while, but now I'm going to take some tough calls. So we've been hearing those reports. We've also been hearing about fiction in the side. And it doesn't help that Rohit Sharma has been in terrible form. I mean, after that 100 in Dharamshala last year, he averages what, 10? In this series, he was averaging 6 with a bat. So the writing was on the wall. Some tough decisions had to be taken. India are all but out of the World Test Championship final. If they don't win this Test match, they will not retain the Border-Gavaskar Trophy. Under Rohit Sharma's captaincy, they lost, like you mentioned, they lost, their first home series in 12 years. So these were always going to be the issues when they would have decided about Rohit's future.
Very quickly, I'm short on time. There's this picture on our screens. There's Rohit Sharma during India's practice session yesterday. And as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. What do you really make of this?
Is this the picture you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I mean, I think he's wondering about his future just as much as anybody else. I mean, what is Rohit Sharma's future in Test cricket? Is it all over? He's already said goodbye to T20 cricket after the World Cup, after India won the World Cup, right?
Right.
Now it has come to this. And I think the circumstances also have added to the serious, somber look on his face. The fact that he's still in the middle of a series, but India have really failed to live up to their expectations. They've done well in the past, but in this series, having come here after winning the first test in Perth, India have been disappointing. Under Rohit Sharma's captaincy, he has looked far from how he was when he took over captaincy in this series. He was completely out of sorts. Some of the decisions that he's taken with the bowling changes, field placements, he's just not quite played the part or looked the part. And probably just wondering what life has to offer maybe after retirement from Test cricket.
Right. Thank you so much, Meha, for joining us with all of those important insights.